Hi guys, how are you today? My name is Dr. Igor Zilberman. I'm a chiropractor practicing in Manhattan, New York. Today we're going to talk about common injuries that runners experience and what we're going to do about what can be done about those injuries, some quick fixes that you guys can do at home, some things that you can pay attention to fast and try to make little adjustments, okay? So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back. So now today what we're going to talk about is common injuries that runners experience, okay? Number one injury is pain behind your patella. Pain in the kneecap while you're running, or even pain after running, after rest. So pain in the knee can be in different places around the patella. It can be on top of the patella, below the patella. It can be on the right side or on the left side. What is the reason? What is the cause? Okay, so the cause is the Patella-Femoral joint, which is the space right here in the knee. So this is our kneecap, right? This is our kneecap right here, right here. So the space behind it gets irritated. Something is happening. So there's inflammation here. It can be on top, below, lateral or medial, or right under the patella. So something is happening, there's irritation, there's inflammation, so there's pain. Okay, what is causing this problem? Okay, so a couple of things can be causing this problem. Number one thing is very simple and can be fixed very easily, is tightness in the quad muscle. It's very easy to see. If we're gonna take our quad muscle and okay, so we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna just tighten the quad muscle. Okay, this moves the patella up and presses it right into the joint. Okay, so during running, obviously this just keeps happening. These contractions, they keep happening over and over as you run. It keeps pressing the patella down and up, down and up, down and up. If this muscle is not stretched on daily or at least weekly basis after your run, this contraction of the muscle continues to bring this patella down into the joint and continues to all the time pressing it down. Okay, there's never a relaxed time. So you guys, you ran your marathon, you ran your training, okay, the quad's getting tight. Everybody says, yeah, I stretch a little bit. No, you don't stretch. You guys need to sit down. You need to do the quad stretch on regular. And we're not talking about, you don't have to do it every single day, but you have to do it at least once or twice a week. That should be the goal. Once or twice a week, the quad stretch has to be done. Now, the next question is, when should I stretch my quads? Very simple. The best time is not to stretch before you run. The studies have shown that stretching before you run will cause the muscle to stretch, obviously, but this will weaken the muscle. So the stretch will weaken any muscle before you're trying to use it. Don't do it. Don't stretch the muscle while you run. What you want to do before you run is you want to do some sort of a warm-up, like a plyometric warm-up. Let's say jumping jacks, jumping in place, running in place, okay? That's what you want to do in the beginning. You want to warm yourself up. Never stretch. Stretching should be done after, which is great. After you run, your muscles are nice, they're warmed up, they're pliable, okay, there's blood circulating in them. Then you can do your quad stretch, and then you can do it effectively, okay? So, or another time you can stretch is you can stretch on a separate day when you don't run. Let's say it's a weekend. Let's say you train 5 times a week. So take Saturday or Sunday to do your stretches. Now those stretches are gonna be a little bit more difficult to do because you're not gonna start from a nice warmed up muscle, okay? So you're gonna have to slowly stretch yourself. You know, stretch one leg, then stretch the other, then stretch one leg. So you have to go from right to left, from right to left, okay? Right after now, we're gonna go into a couple of actual stretches that we can do for our quads and decrease the Patellar-Femoral pain, okay, which is definitely could be causing you uncomfort while you're running, okay? So that's number one thing that runners experience, is that pain behind the patella, pain behind the knee. It can be easily solved with a nice good quality stretch of your quad. Okay guys, so the first thing we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do a standing quad stretch, which can be done anywhere, anytime, by putting your hands on something like a chair or anything, or a wall or anything like that. It's easily done, but a lot of people don't know how to do it correctly. So this is how you do that quad stretch correctly. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna stand like this, put your hands up, and you're gonna grab your heel in the back like so, and you're gonna bring it back. Okay, so first, just to warm up, we can just take that and we can bring yourself back by putting our body forward, right? Stretching it nice and easy like that. Right now I feel that quad stretch very, very good right now, but as the time goes by, a couple of seconds go by, it's becoming less and less effective, and because I do these stretches all the time. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up straight and I'm going to thrust my pelvis forward. See, I'm going to do that motion. It's a pelvic tilt. I'm going to pelvic tilt it. I'm going to still keep this back here, and I'm going to pelvic tilt myself forward. Now this intensified the stretch tremendously. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm grabbing, I'm holding on to this, I'm tilting my pelvis forward, and I'm intensifying the stretch. Okay, so, and I'm gonna count. I'm gonna hold this for about 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, and that's good. And I'm gonna repeat on the other side. Okay, so bringing this back, right? First, I bend forward all the way to kind of get the stretch going, to warm myself up, right? After I do this for about 20, 30 seconds, I'm gonna stand up, okay? And I'm gonna thrust my pelvis forward, feeling that stretch intensely in the back there. Oh, it's nice and strong, see? That's great, okay? So that's the quad stretch. So this quad stretch is the first thing that you should be doing on a daily basis. This is what you should be doing at least once to twice a week. Now, if you're doing it right after the run, so then it's nice and warm, you can just jump right into it and do 30 seconds in each position, those two positions that I just spoke about. If you're doing it on your day off, then you should do that 30 seconds each position on each leg. Then you should go back again and repeat the whole thing over, because what's going on is that we just need the our neurological system to wake up a little bit, so the stretch gets going a little bit. Okay, since we haven't just ran and we just need to we haven't had that warm up. Okay, the next exercise is gonna be the stretching the quad while laying down on the floor. Much stronger, much more effective. Okay guys, so now we're gonna do the quad stretch laying on the floor. I'm gonna lay on this table and show you how to do it. So the best way to do it is like this. You're laying on the table with this leg straight out. I'm gonna stretch the left leg. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna just bring that left leg back into this position here, okay, nice and flat. And at some point, some people in this position will already feel that stretch. So all we need to do is just stay here, breathe in, and slow breath out. I'm already feeling it if I'm doing it correctly. Now I'm a little bit more flexible than this, so I can go on the right, elbow like this, and just lay straight back, okay? Same thing, breathe in. So if this really feels like a strong stretch for you, then you want to stay in this position for about 30 seconds. You can get back up after that, and you can do another 30 seconds, okay? Or you can switch to the other leg, do 30 seconds on that leg, and then come back to this leg again to do 30 seconds, okay? Don't just feel like you need to do this once. You need to do this a couple of times in the beginning. Now, I'm a little bit more flexible than that, and I can go back on both of my elbows like so, okay? Intensifying the stretch. Again, breathing in, and feeling a nice, good stretch back. Long breath out. Now I'm even more flexible than that, so I can go all the way back on my back, really. Okay, and that's what I'm gonna do now. So I'm gonna lay back all the way. I'm gonna breathe in. And take a really slow breath out, okay? And I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up like this, okay? Now I felt the stretch really good. I felt the stretch all the way here, okay? Right around my patella. this is where I want to, because the muscle is big. You guys have to understand that this muscle is huge. It comes from the patella all the way up into the pelvis bone over here. So it's a huge long muscle, okay? So you know, you can feel the stretch here or you can feel the stretch here. That's why when we're doing this here, okay, and I'm going forward all the way like that, okay, let me show this to you guys. When I go forward all the way like that, I feel the stretch more in the belly of the muscle, okay? When I lay down back there, I feel the stretch in different positions. I feel the stretch here by the patella, okay? And sometimes I need to turn my body into a different direction while I'm sliding back. See, I can even sit like this, put my knee down, and lean back here, okay? I feel a nice, good stretch more in close to the patella and in my belly. Okay, so you need to figure out a couple of different positions, okay? But this is basically the idea, is that that's what you guys want to do. You want to stretch that quad, give it a nice, good, relaxing stretch, okay? Otherwise, the patella is gonna keep grinding on that joint. It's gonna keep getting stuck to that joint. Every time you run, every time you're doing stuff, this is what's gonna happen, okay? So you have to stretch that quad. Okay, this has been Dr. Igor Zilberman coming at you with the runner's patellar pain quick fix number 1, stretching the quad. All right.